All right, hello everyone. So today, we're gonna try something different. No modeling stream today. We're gonna try this, what's called, Challenge Club. And it's this thing that GameDev.tv has where you basically sign up and they give you a new challenge to do every week, or what they call a quest. So this week's quest is actually a floaty boat simulation one. So at first I was like, oh, that's like perfect because, you know, pirate game. But the people have spoken and would rather see a stealth game, so we're gonna do this one. And I might learn some things because I've actually not used nav mesh. What happened to modeling the ship? The ship is actually kind of finished, so it doesn't really need any more modeling for now. Okay, so I have a project here, and I'm actually gonna change the layout. You saw the title change? Yeah, I created the stream with the last stream's title accidentally, so that was smooth. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So the thing is, they give you a package basically, so we're gonna import this. Yeah, you get a package with some like base files, and then you get a list of challenges to complete here. So I think we'll probably work through these starting at the top. Did this not? Oh, it did. I just, okay. Import. Nice hair. Thanks. I got a haircut the other day. It was necessary. Awesome choice on the stealth. Looking forward to adding stealth into my own game. Yeah, we'll see how far we get today. I don't know how difficult this is going to be. There's, so they have like 3 different difficulty levels, which is indicated by this like star icon. So the boat simulation is marked as 3 stars, and same with the stealth one that we're doing. The music definitely matches the stealth theme, does it? I guess so. Okay, what do we have here? This import. Pretend building? Is that... Is the music too loud? It sounds really loud in my headphones. Your haircut is cool. Thanks. Did this import? Or am I going first person mover? Okay, I think it did. I probably should have... you know what? I'm gonna delete the... Hold on. I don't want the default URP stuff in here, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Is this... Okay, that's GameDev TV. Delete that. Can delete that. I think I'm actually gonna just delete pretty much everything and import it again, just so we have it completely... I don't... This is a... Yeah, we don't need that folder, so that can go. 10 building can go. Okay. Let's import this again. It's kind of loud. Yeah, okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. Can actually... Oh my... I can't. The slider is too sensitive. This is ridiculous. It's on 2 volume. Oh, there we go. I got it on 1. Okay. Okay, let's open this. Don't save this one. Is this supposed to look like this? I feel like it probably isn't. Lights on camera. These are probably supposed to have materials. Buildings 2? Why is this pink? Oh, it's a standard shader. Can I... Hold on. Ooh, okay, we might have to make a built-in pipeline project then. What are you doing? We're doing one of the challenge club challenges. Let me just make a new project here. Close this one. Okay, so I'm guessing they use the built-in pipeline still for these. Called stealth game. Yeah, path already exists. I know I need to delete that. When is the game releasing? You mean the pirate game? Probably not for quite a while. Okay, create. Hello? Create? It's not doing anything. This is a great start so far. What is the challenge? The challenge is, so we get this like, we get a Unity package with like some basics in it, and then we're supposed to complete basically all of these. So we'll start, I guess, by doing this. So a little bit of optimization, and then I haven't actually read through these, so I don't know what we'll have to do this one at some point. Angry Tom? I'm not angry. What are you talking about? Is this not working? This isn't good. Path already exists, but it doesn't. It literally doesn't exist. Okay, now it works. Interesting. Yeah, you need to convert the project materials to the new render pipeline. Is that possible to change the built-in ones? Because I know you can... Actually, well, I think there's an upgrade option for URP to HDRP. I'm not sure about built-in to URP. Well, you can create your own challenges. Yeah, that too. So if... I don't know how fast this is going to go. We'll see how difficult this is. I don't think we'll... Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Maybe if we get through all of them, we'll... Yeah, if we get through all of these, then I guess we will... You can also upgrade. Upgrade the built-in ones. Isn't that normally under the... Because I checked the render pipeline under the window thing, and there wasn't an upgrade option, at least not that I saw. Maybe it's somewhere else and I don't remember where it is. Should be able to upgrade URP. Okay, here's the question. Do we want to use URP or built-in? I have the built-in project open now, so we could just use this. Oh, it's edit? Probably doesn't show up here because this is a built-in project. Okay, I'll let you guys decide. Do we want to just get started using the built-in project that I have now, or do we go back to URP and try to upgrade them? Select materials and change them to lit materials. That's probably true. Those probably aren't custom shaders, so... URP, okay, well, closing this again. Oh, okay, well... So It's a little late to do built-in now. Actually, you know what? I can probably... I don't need to create a new project. I can just grab it out of the recycle bin. The problem with that is you need to cherry pick all the standard materials, even though many of them are like other types of materials. Know why it's going to take so much time? No, look, we're already back. Standard. Okay, so what did you say? Edit? And then render pipeline? Ah, yes. Okay. Let's give that a shot. Hey, there we go. Okay, we're good to go. What exactly is Challenge Club? So it's basically this thing. I think the best way to describe it is probably like a mini game jam every week, except you can like spend however much time you want on it. So they give you like a Unity package with like base files. You download it and then you can just go through the challenges or do whatever else you want with the project. So I think it's probably a good way to round out some skills because, for example, I've never used, like I've been using Unity for I think 4 years now. I've never used the nav mesh, and so we might end up using that today. We'll see. It's basically a waste of money. I don't know. I mean, we'll see how this goes today. I'm on the free trial right now, and I mean, if you guys enjoy it, maybe we'll get a membership, but we'll see. So what do we have here? Does this run at all? What does this do? Okay, so we have 3. Oh, jeez, I can't. 3 AI things moving around. That looks like Among Us. Well, hey, you know, if we want, we can turn this into an Among Us clone. We'll see. Okay, challenge 1. Currently, we're checking every frame if the AI has arrived at its destination. Might be an issue with performance at some stage, so let's check less often. Okay. Where's this coming from? Let's open the files. Sounds really good to get a first impression of a lot of features in short time. Yeah, I think like a lot of people that, especially on Discord where I asked, well actually I asked on YouTube if people would be interested. And I think a lot of people were kind of turned off by the price, but I mean, $10 a month, you know, that's, you want to improve your game dev skills instead of watching Netflix for a month, you know, there you go. This challenge is about making some nav AI. So this challenge is supposedly a stealth game. It seems like there's no player object yet. I think. Buildings. Tend world has a nav mesh. Yeah, I don't think there's first person mover. There's a script, but I don't think there's a player object yet. How to learn Unity? Maybe start with the basic official tutorials that Unity has, and then just Google anything you don't know. Bro, make cursor invisible? You mean on stream or when the game is being played? Play, hello. Okay, let's see what we have here. Hide AI class can be seen by player. In game, I think he means. Yeah, if that's not one of the challenges, and we'll definitely hide the cursor at some point. Okay, this is the debug.log. Wait, the start method is an IEnumerator? That's kind of interesting. This is every frame. When gameplays make it invisible. Yeah, we'll get to that. Random points. Okay, so I mean, for the first challenge, we can just go new wait for seconds. We'll add a private float or what do we call this? You can make the start method an IEnumerator. Yeah, I didn't know that either. So I guess, yeah, apparently. Lock it as well for safe measure. Yeah, we'll do some cursor things later on, I think. What do we call this? We need a, I guess we can just change direction frequency. I don't know. Set that equal to 1. And change direction frequency. There we go. Let's see how that works. Okay, is that often enough? I feel like they're moving it often enough. Making cursor invisible is so easy. Yes, but there's no need to do it right now. Why? Actually, can we move this? Okay, hold on. Oh, we can move around. Okay. Is there no player object though? Like, are we just a floating camera? It would appear so. Okay. Who cares about cursor? I mean, it is kind of annoying when you press escape and it keeps moving the camera, so. C#, very easy language and very slow. Honestly, it's not that slow. Plus, if you want to go real fast, there's all that like unsafe C# code that you can write, which is basically like C or C++, or at least it's similar, so. C# is not slow. Yeah. Okay, we're checking less often. That's done. Find a hiding place. We already have a method written that can check if a point can be seen by a player. Use this to filter the locations you find to actually hide. The locations you find... Wait. Okay, hold on. Does this sentence make sense to anybody? Use this to filter the locations you find to actually hide. Which locations are we finding? Okay, so we have this method can be seen by player. Direction. Point. The eye seems to be finding random positions over and over. Yeah, I think that's the idea here of the random points method. Check the console. I'm actually going to get rid of this debug.log because it's kind of annoying. Can be seen by player. So we get the direction between the, or from the camera to the point. Grab the distance. And then we raycast. I mean, that makes sense. So what are we supposed to do with this? Find a hiding place. We already have a method written that can check if a point can be seen. Use this to filter the locations you find to actually hide. So is the idea here, because I watched the video and I mean, unless I wasn't really paying attention, I don't think it explained what exactly the goal was. Like, is the goal for the mesh agents to hide, or is it our goal to hide? If can be seen by player, try to find new spot again. So what you're saying is our goal here is to try and find a position that can't be seen by the player? I guess that makes sense. Throw my brain dead while trying to understand. The type or namespace named graphic raycaster could not be found. What is a graphic raycaster? I've never even heard of that. Oh, it's a UI thing? Okay, just add the, what did I just add? UnityEngine.ui. It's the necessary namespace for that. If you ever get that error, what you can do is press, you can hover over the thing, right click, quick actions, and then it'll tell you which namespace is missing usually. Okay, so, random points 100. I've actually never used INumerable either. But what we can... I guess what we can do is, check if... So if can be seen by player, point, and then if that's the case, I guess we can just continue the loop, right? So we'll basically break out of the loop and go back to the start, which should give us a new vector 3, right? I think it picks a random point and just goes there. The new task is to adapt it to make it smarter. If the new position can be seen by the player, don't bother going there and try yeah. That should theoretically take care of it. Wow, I actually didn't know that. Thanks for the tip. Are you talking about the quick actions? If you want to do it even faster, you can press Control and period. Actually, I think there might be two shortcuts, but the one that's listed here is Control period. I think Control space might work. No, but I know other people use a different shortcut. So, what's up, Tom? This is Abhishek from India. I've seen your network tutorial on making a dedicated server in Unity. What did you think of it? Is it too fast? Alt space? I don't think it's alt space. Yeah, no, it's not. Hello, Tom. Hi, Mikhail. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, well, that's not... I can see them, so this is definitely not working so far. In Rider IDE, it's alt enter. Yeah, I've never used Rider, so... I just joined. What are you making? So we're doing a... Yeah, we definitely need to do this cursor thing at some point, because this is annoying. Oh. Hank Polderin, thank you for the 99 euro cents. Is that right? They're called euro cents, right? Or we'll just say 1 euro. I saw you have HitFilm Express. Do you know HitFilm supports .mkv files? Does it? I'm pretty sure I've tried putting those in there and it doesn't work. Unless you're asking if it supports them. So I can see them. And they're not, well, actually, that guy kind of... They do seem to be leaving my field of view. Does this account for which direction I'm looking in, or only... Direction point? No. Okay, so they should be disappearing in a complete radius. You should give Rider a try after you never want to go back to VS. But I like VS. Your face cam is blocking the... Oh, that's very true. Let me move that to the other side, maybe. Is that better? Okay, so... Where's our camera here? I don't know, I can't really tell if this is working. Put it to left top, but then it's blocking the scene view. Isn't the bottom right corner kind of... Like, I guess there's sometimes components if you have a lot of them, but most of the time the bottom right corner is unused. I'm at the most advanced level. There's no money in these jobs. Which jobs? Programming jobs? Okay, so... I mean, they do seem to be spreading more than they were before. But this guy shouldn't be going here. Like, that's visible. Unless you pick that point way over there. Let's... Oh, also... We can change the... Okay, first of all, let's give this a little icon thing so we can see it better. And then... I don't know if this is actually working. Like, in theory, it should be working, right? They pick a point that is not visible. Yeah, exactly. They expose themselves while they're walking. Might be changed in a later challenge step. That's true. I guess we'll mark this one as checked for now, because I think we did do it. Find new place when visible. Got to the hiding place. Now what if the player finds you? Make a check that waits till you have been discovered before moving to a new location. Well, I guess if we do that, we'll definitely find out. What's the challenge service called? I'd like to check it out for myself. It's called Challenge Club. It's by gamedev.tv. There's a link in the description as well, I think, unless I forgot to put that in there. Pretty sure I did though. Okay, so orange factor 3 can be seen by player. We continue. So we only want to Agent is moving. What does this actually return? Remaining distance is greater than 0. This start method is a hot pile of garbage. Yeah, I don't like it either. Might actually just... make some kind of, no, not on animator move. I want a move method. And start coroutine. Do you use pitch, roll, and yaw for the boat? For my pirate ship? No, not really. I just apply forces based on whether points around the boat are under the water surface or above it. And that sort of takes care of the rotation for me. Okay, so start method is no longer a hot pile of garbage. Anyways, Tom, I'm leaving. Have a nice day. Well, you have a nice day too, Musty. Okay, so what we need to do is if we can be seen by the player. Well, actually, if that point can be seen by the player, then we need to move. Why is this in a while loop? That seems really strange to me. Oh, I guess so that... But why do we don't want to change direction while we're moving, do we? What is this? We're trying out Challenge Club, which is this thing where you basically get like a mini game jam project with a few challenges to complete every week. I think it might be a good way to round out skills and just like, you know, practice coding as well as taking a little bit of a break from whatever you're usually doing. So if the agent is moving, we return out of the method after this time. Okay, so what's our goal here? Find a new place when visible. So we get to, if we reach a point that isn't visible, if we get to a point that's not visible, we don't want to keep moving. So if we put a check here, if can be seen by player, transform.position. Then we want to yield return out so that this gets checked every second. I think that might work. Do you have any suggestions to make Unity faster on big projects? Not really. I mean, I haven't really run into that issue because even my pirate game project isn't super big. Like, the only things it really has is a few models that are not that large, so the actual project size isn't huge. Okay, you are definitely visible. Can see that one. They're definitely not stopping their movement when they get to a position that's hidden. My game I was working on got deleted with the update. Please help. With what update? Did you update Unity? Are you using source control? Because if not, then there's not really much you can do. Unless it happens to be in your recycle bin. Unless you just mean it got removed from Unity Hub, in which case you just need to add it back there. Yeah, so these guys are definitely not stopping their movement. Wait, no, if they can't be seen by the player. Obviously that's not going to work. I subscribed? Well, thank you for subscribing, Amanda. Yeah, let's see what happens here. I mean, okay, I can definitely see them. It's time for you to write a game engine with DirectX and C++. I will pass, thank you. That sounds like a nightmare. So, okay, so we get the point. Maybe we should actually put this outside. Oh, and I guess yield return doesn't prevent the rest of the stuff from running, right? So actually that's probably the issue here. So if we just put this in an else block. So now if we can't be seen by the player, we return out and check again a second later. If we can be seen by the player, then we move. And if the point can be seen by the player, we can break out of the loop, grab a new point. If the point can't be seen by the player, then we get to here and set the destination. By the way, how is the code size? Because I can zoom in on this. Like, is that better? It's probably easier for you guys to see this way. It's readable. Okay, let's see what happens here. Well, it looks like we have achieved what we set out to achieve. I mean, this guy's like technically visible, but center of his body is not, which is what we're checking against. So this is definitely working. Let's see if we now go here and see you. He runs away. Can see you. He also runs away. Where's the last one? Isn't he around here somewhere? See that one? Yeah, they all start moving now. The random points method only gets some random points that are farther and farther away from the center. If you would change the 100 param to a 1, it would only get a single point in the center. Wait, what? How to add animations to a character in Unity? You mean like a player character? This guy isn't doing a very good job at running away. Russians are very advanced in software and technology. Do you know? Yeah. But what's your point? Thought I'd thank you for the networking tutorials you made a little while back. Really helped me understand the various concepts in networking. Happy to be subscribed. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed them. It just loops from min to max and gets a point in the center of the map, multiplied by that value. Location equals transformed position. Distance equals interval. Random circle. Offset. I see what you mean. Distance gets multiplied. Well, it's picking a random circle dot x. Are you sure? Because this, wait. Random points 1 to 100. Interval, max distance. And distance plus equals interval. Yeah, it's getting a point within 1 unit of the player's location, and then it multiplies it by the distance, which is gradually increased if it can't like find a I guess if it can't find a valid position. Try to change the second parameter to 1 and see what it does. Well, that's just going to make them so they never move more than 1 unit. Gamer O's, there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube. Have you like Googled that yet? And also like spam is really not necessary. You're not getting what? No search results? Have you watched this yet? Like there's plenty of videos here to choose from. Why is this guy not running away? Shouldn't you be scared of me? Or do they eventually run out? They shouldn't. Well, actually, because nothing... For each point. How many points does this return? I mean, it would return quite a few, but I guess it could run out, right? That theme though, so green. Okay, you know what? I like it, so leave me alone. They get 100 points in the beginning and they work through them and then they stop. Yeah, I think you're right about that. I'm assuming that's probably one of the later challenges. Okay, find new place when visible. Go out to the hiding place. Now what if the player finds you? Didn't we just do this? Find a hiding place. Oh yeah, we did, and I haven't checked it, that's why. Okay. Create hiding place iterator. We have an iterator method that yields random points. Create your own iterator method that will return pre-filtered hiding places instead. Gamer O's, thank you for the... What currency is that? 40... unfortunately, I don't know what currency that is. But thank you for the 40 of whatever it is. Indian rupees? Oh, well, thank you for the 40 rupees. Pounds? Ah. Okay, so we need to create a hiding place iterator. Create your own iterator method that will return pre-filtered hiding places instead. Use this in your coroutine. Okay, so I guess we just take this and move the... Move the check down one. $50? No, not $50. God, Unity coroutines are cursed, are they? I mean, I've never really liked them much. I just find the syntax really weird. When the challenge is done, does someone review the code, or how does it check if you did it correctly? As far as I know, there's no reviewing. You can submit your solutions, but it's really just like a community thing. So there's no like authority that reviews the points or anything. We'll get a point value and then point, and can remove this. If it can't be seen by the player, I don't like the abuse of iterators. It's like using a hammer on a screw. I've actually never used these before, so I don't know if this is an appropriate use case or anything. Okay, let's make sure this still works. No, your use case is good. The coroutine use case is not. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of whatever. Yeah, we need to... I need some cursor locking. This is kind of driving me crazy. Okay, so the behavior seems to still work. They disappear behind the walls. Are you still working on the FPS? No, not right now. But if you mean in general, technically yes, but also no, because I need to make some progress on the pirate game. Where did they all go? Okay, one's in the corner. Yeah, because we also need to lock the camera so it doesn't go upside down. Where's my... See what he does if he's in the corner. Hey, look, I stole this guy's netcode. Did you know? Unnamed pirate game has a good ring to it? I don't think so. Dude, this guy loves his corners. Okay, he's just gonna stay here? Is that it? Dude. Maybe he's out of points again, who knows? Okay, so we've maintained behavior and we have our own iterator. So I guess that's done too. What are you doing? We're trying out this challenge club thing. So basically they give you a challenge every week. It's like a mini game jam type thing, but you can do it on your own time with no time limit. And so you basically get a Unity package with some like pre-made assets and like a scene. And then you go through the challenges here. And if you want to challenge yourself more, you can obviously do whatever else you want. Use wait until. We currently use a while loop to wait for a condition to become true or false. Your challenge is to change that to wait until. This might be a good time to read up on lambda expression. Okay, what is wait until? Never even heard of that. What is the plan for pirate game? What kind of game is it going to be? I don't know, something like a mix of Minecraft and Sea of Thieves, I think, is the easiest way to explain it. So I'd like to have some more survival elements and maybe some building. Okay, so suspends the coroutine execution until the supplied delegate evaluates to true. Can only be used with a yield statement in coroutines. Okay. I mean, that doesn't seem too difficult, so we'll go... This one. I guess we need to... Yeah, we have to keep evaluating that, so... Oh, this is going to require a logic change, though. It would be cool if your pirate game would be a mix of Rust, Sea of Thieves, and Minecraft. Yeah, that's sort of... Like, I haven't played Rust, so I don't really know how much of, like, how that exactly goes, but, and I don't know about shipbuilding. Definitely ship modifications, but they'll probably be, like, pre-built modification options just to, like, keep things a little bit more balanced. Okay, so do we have to use new? Yeah. Okay, and then we just... Do we actually need to use a lambda here, or can we just be... Is this gonna work? This is technically a method, right? So... There's no argument that corresponds to the required formal... Oh. Okay, so we do need to use a lambda expression. Before Sea of Thieves, I've never really been into pirate stuff, but now that I am, I'm very thankful for finding your channel. The game looks amazing already. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, visually, it's definitely come a long way already. In terms of mechanics, we still have a long way to go. You're not using that, right? Yeah, I know. I was just wondering if I could, because, you know, Lambda's like making a method, but this is also a method, so I was thinking maybe we can pass that in directly, but no. Which I guess makes sense because this returns a Boolean, so... Okay, from here, so this, but... This is gonna wait until... Until it can be seen. So I guess we can get rid of the else block, I think. I have class, so bye for now. Well, have fun in class, randomness. When is the devlog coming out? Probably not for at least like another week or two, because since the last devlog I have done very little because I've been working on some other things. One being an FPS sample project for the new networking solution. So I think this behavior seems to still be working. Although, what is this guy doing? What the heck? This guy isn't very smart. Actually, which one is this? Because they all have names, right? This is Rick. Rick's not very smart. What are you working on right now? We're doing a challenge from a program called Challenge Club. So there's a link in the description if you want to take a look at what it is exactly. It's basically you get a challenge every week with a Unity package containing like some starter files and stuff, and then a list of challenges for you to complete. So I think it's a good way to sort of experiment with, like, because there's obviously a mix of 2D and 3D challenges, and so I think doing some of the 2D ones for me would be quite good, as I've basically only worked with 3D. Maybe give the enemy prefab some eyes so they have a chance of seeing where they're going. Yeah, they're kind of blind. Your AI has 2 brain cells and brain damage. Yeah, I mean, this guy just ran right past me. I guess we're supposed to replace both of these, right? Change that to wait until. Okay, so instead of the while loop, we'll wait until. Okay. So I think, assuming this still works, that should be that challenge completed as well. This guy is a little bit. I swear if this is Rick again. Nope, it's Steven this time. Steven, what happened to you? There, the other one's broken too. There's the camera. Hold on, camera's upside down. Yeah, I really need to lock this camera. I can see this guy, he's not moving, so I think we broke something. Yeah, we definitely broke something here. They're all no longer moving. Yikes, we've killed them. Should this be a not moving? So here it also needs to be. They ran out of points due to your new check. You are returning less points. You mean this check? I don't know if they're running out of points that fast, because that one guy didn't even, like, run away, really. And it was working a moment ago before I added the wait until to the one in the while loop. Okay, so you're running away now. Yeah, see, now it's working again. They seem to move once I can see them. Okay, that guy just walked into the wall. Yeah, so this is working again. I think we can mark that one as completed as well. Hi, what is this? This is a thing called Challenge Club. So basically you sign up, you get a new challenge every week, which includes some Unity or a Unity package with some like pre-made assets. And then you get a list of challenges like this that you can go through and just complete to sort of like round out your skills and practice. Spread the work. This will require you to restructure your code from the previous challenges. Checking for a hiding place can be expensive as it takes testing multiple hiding places with a raycast. Sometimes over 200 depending on the scene's complexity. It would be better if we didn't do all these checks in one frame. Refactor your code so that you check only one hiding place every frame. This might take a few frames. This might make it take a few seconds to find the next hiding place, but should mean you can have many enemies in the scene without any glitches. Use nested coroutines to keep stuff clean. I'll be honest, nested coroutines sounds kind of the opposite of clean to me. Okay, so we're supposed to make it check on different frames. Hold on. Takes testing multiple hiding places with a raycast. Sometimes over 200 depending on the scene's complexity. Yeah, but all our... Wait. Can be seen by player. Doesn't this make it so we're only doing one check every frame? Like, haven't we already completed this? Like, am I wrong here, or... This might make it take a few seconds to find the next hiding place. I'm pretty sure we already did this. Because this is the one that checks with the raycast. Oh, I guess it does get checked in here. But this only runs... I guess we can just, if we put a yield return, and then yield return null, I'm pretty sure null makes it go to the next frame. Just started working through your multiplayer server to networking tutorials and wanted to say thanks for making great videos. Well, you're welcome. Although, I mean, I'll be honest, those videos are a bit, I find them hard to watch at this point. Just because they're like, I don't know, it feels like I could have done a lot better. Especially in terms of speed, like the first few ones, they're so fast. Suggestions. Get rid of the start and move enumerator and put in update if can be seen by player. You mean, instead of using coroutines? I have to go, but I'll tune into future streams for sure. Good luck on the challenge. Thank you. And I hope to see you again, Max. Mr. Gaming, what's up? Not much, just trying out this challenge club thing. You basically get a challenge every week, which comes with a Unity package, and then you get a list of challenges to try and complete. Especially nested coroutines is like hell let loose. Yeah, see, I mean, use nested coroutines to keep stuff clean. Like I said, that That doesn't... It sounds like a bit of a paradox right there. Did you ever try JetBrains Rider? No, I have not. And put it in update. So you mean... Wait. Move enumerator and put it... You mean get rid of the entire coroutine thing here? Put it in update if it can be seen by player agent.destination. Oh, or do you just mean move this check? But isn't a coroutine... I'm pretty sure coroutines get checked in update, don't they? Especially in nested coroutines, yeah. You should give it a try, makes writing code a lot nicer. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't mind Visual Studio at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've technically already completed this challenge. Because we're not checking anything every frame. Like, this was the only thing that was being checked multiple times per frame. Although I guess, do we need this? I don't think we need this if statement. Let's see if that still works. Yeah, they've all run away. And they do still move. Okay, but this guy is stupid. Look at him go. Right past me. Oscar, hello. Welcome to the stream. Okay, yeah, they're definitely still running away, so... let's see if we can... just make a bunch of Rick, Sams, and Stevens. See what happens here. Oh boy. This doesn't look right. Why are they all clustering up? Well, I wonder, are these raycasts getting stuck on these guys? If I put them all on ignore raycast, does that help at all? No, it doesn't. I'd have to manually spread them out. No, why are they... What is this? It's like all the Stevens want to hang out with the other Stevens. In an update, you could check if the current position is visible by the player, and if so, get a new point. Preferably one that is not visible by the player, and assign that to the agent destination. Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, in this case, like, I don't like doing things like that in update either, so coroutines are kind of... I mean, I hate to say it, but like, in a way, it's almost cleaner. Although, I guess... if statements in update are a little more... like, they're easier to understand, whereas this is a little bit like... what even? Why do the Ricks all... like, they're all clustered. What is this? Is it because they have the same points in their... you know, that might be it. Might have to duplicate them beforehand. Try that. Okay, so they're still all clustered. What if I come around the corner? Because it might just be because... nope. Okay. No raycast layer again. Yeah, they're really just hanging out here, huh? I mean, some of them have seemed to... Okay, no, don't join the pack. Guys, I can see all of you run away. This is, why do they do this? And you guys just aren't even moving. Or are you? You're moving a little bit. How did you learn 3D modeling? I mean, I watched a few of the, like, starter Blender tutorials, and then from there I kind of just Googled anything I didn't know how to do. And obviously practice. Do you watch Knickknacks? No, I don't. Davey, is that you? I don't know who else would ask that kind of question. Why do they cluster up? That's kind of interesting. Oh, I guess this is kind of a... I guess this is a deterministic method, pretty much, which means they have the same starting position. They're going to find the same destinations. If I just spread them out a bit. A few more, and we'll see if this helps at all. I think that should avoid the clustering. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, so the only clustering that's happening now is because obviously that's a safe location to hide in there. And they don't really move. Even though I can see all of them. I want to make kick and ban in the same GUI. Well, then add 2 buttons and have them send a command to the server to kick someone and the other one to ban someone. Yeah, this isn't, it's a little bit broken, it seems. Okay, what is this? I can see both of them, and they're standing in the middle of... Where are these two? They ignore raycasting again. You know, what's probably happened here is that they're... One of them wants to go here and the other one here, and they can't get past each other. I bet if I take this guy and move him... Okay, come on. No? Dude. Yeah, see, there we go. So if I, let's see, how does the frames change here if I delete all of these? So right now we're at around 160. Okay, that is a pretty big increase. What's the current challenge again? Spread the work. I feel like we already did that though, right? If they've chosen an area to walk to that is already occupied, they should choose another location. Yeah, so I haven't worked with nav mesh before. Is there a way to check if a location is occupied? Calculate path. Triggering a calculation for a new path. Returns true if the destination was requested successfully. So does this return false if it's not reachable? Path pending will be true. Hey J-Code, what's up? Not all random points we generate will be on the nav mesh, some will be unreachable or in the middle of an obstacle. Oh, that might explain why people get, or the guys get stuck in the corners sometimes. You could check if there is an agent within a specific radius of the destination point. The problem is that might change before... Like, there might be no one in the way, like when you first calculate the path, but then there could be someone in the way, like, by the time you get close to it. So we'd have to check that multiple times. I have meshed out sample positions, see if that helps at all. So is the nav mesh, because I'm assuming there's a baked nav mesh, right? That must have been like, does that become a static one that I can just access it like this? Check it 2 times when you start to move and when you arrive. Yeah, something like that. The problem is, if it is blocked by the time we're almost there, we'll never arrive, so checking that is going to be a bit... Which is also why they never choose a new destination if they can't reach their current one. Good evening. Well, I mean, for me it's just afternoon, but good evening, Archie. So, what are we checking here? Point. What we actually need is to sample this. Wait, what is the boolean that it returns? The origin of the sample query holds the properties of the resulting location. Sample within this distance from the source position mask that specifies the nav mesh area is allowed when finding the nearest point. True if the nearest point is found. What are we doing? We're going through this challenge club challenge. So basically you get a challenge each week, or well, they call it a quest each week, and that comes with some Unity. It's like a Unity package which you can import into a project, and then so there you get like some starter files and then these challenges to complete. Did you change the logo? I think it was white and not green. Yes, I did. I mean, it's been a little while since I changed it, but yeah, we got a more, I guess, modern look. The old one looked really old. Okay, so sample position. Nearest point is found by projecting the input point onto nearby nav mesh instances along the vertical axis. Okay, so we'll... Yeah, that makes sense. What country are you in? I'm in Canada. Okay, so we need to nav mesh hit. Max distance. What do we try here? What is the interval? 1? Maybe we'll go... We can do interval times 2, maybe. Coding stream? Yeah, actually doing some coding. And area mask. What is that? Nav mesh.all areas. Okay, so if that and it dot position. Then we will return hit dot position. Good to see you, Tom. Good morning from Australia. Well, good shortly afternoon from Canada. What is the code snippet supposed to do? This generates random points like in the nav mesh area. So what we're doing right now is making sure the points are actually on the mesh and not inside like these cubes. I keep saying I need to limit the camera, but like I really need to, because it's really inconvenient. Okay, there's not a lot of movement going on. I guess I can't technically see any of them. This has seemed to solve the clustering. Somewhat, at least. Yeah, these guys are struggling, though. But it seems like it's less likely to... Actually, why are you guys not... These guys don't even look like they're trying to move anymore. That's definitely still an issue. But it's definitely a lot less prevalent now. How's the pirate game coming? I mean, I did a little bit of work on it, was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday. So we have, like, limited ammunition now. But I still have to get around to, like, actual reloading stuff. Especially, like, the animations. I want to get the sword combat going with a few, at least basic animations, so we can actually see what's happening. Yeah, these guys are still stuck. Okay. But I don't think they're getting stuck in walls anymore. So we'll mark this as checked for now. Access the skybox to make a day and night cycle. The goal is to have the world look like it is in daytime for a certain amount of time, then quickly transition to nighttime. Quickly transition to daytime? What, so... Why is it quickly transitioning? So not a slow, gradual transition, but a quick one? But why? Also, why using a coroutine? I don't want to use a coroutine. And maybe we won't use a coroutine. Okay, lights and camera. Directional light. Wait, do we have 2 of these? Why are there 2 directional lights? Wait, so the transition should not be smooth? I think it's supposed to be smooth, but not like linear. So I think the idea is to leave it on daytime for, I don't know, let's say a minute, and then, you know, switch to nighttime smoothly, but in like a few seconds. Which, I mean, I don't know if that's... I wonder if we could use, like... I don't know, maybe a sine wave or something to do that without a coroutine. What I want to know is why we have 2 directional lights here. Seems kind of odd. That's kind of gross. Well, I mean, I think it's an effect that... I don't know, I feel like I've seen that effect somewhere. It might have been in, like, comics or something. One for the sun, one for the moon. Yeah, but, like, look, the moon or whatever... I guess this is probably supposed to be the moon, since it's less intense. Well, I guess in real life, the moon isn't opposite of the sun, but... Where did you learn how to do everything for the pirate game? Like, I know that coding does not come out of your head on the spot. I mean, a lot of it does. Other things, I just end up Googling. Basically anything I don't... That's kind of my standard answer, I feel like. And, I mean, it's not untrue, because basically anything I don't know how to do, I just go Google and find out how to do it, so... Okay, so we need a day-night cycle. Be creative and use coroutines at least one more time. They really like coroutines, don't they? To do something interesting in your game world. Ideally, it would be something that fits with a stealth game. Feel free to discuss this. I feel like this stealth game is more like it's the opposite of, because we're not the ones that are stealthing. These guys are trying to run away and hide. We could flip that around. Oh, day. Maybe we won't do a day-night cycle and we'll just put that down. Now it's nice and dark. Problem is they're lit from below, which is kind of nasty. I guess I can just disable it, right? And the skybox will keep using it. Okay, moon is in place. We probably have like half an hour of stream left. Maybe we'll just try and turn this into like we're the ones that are stealthing around, maybe. So this main camera. I'm gonna add a player. So let's get a capsule player. Okay. So this camera has a first person mover script. What does this do? Wait, this even has a cursor lock state thing? Does that not work in the editor or something? Okay, so that's obviously the looking part. Wait, the camera has a rigid body on it? It does, what the heck? We're gonna give this a... Move that to the player object. Remove the rigid body and we'll use the built-in character controller. Yikes. Get component and update. Uses the new input system. I'm not so sure anymore if it works. Yeah, I mean, I think for this, we're not going to use the new input system. I feel like the old one is a little bit quicker to set up. So we need a character controller component. Actually, we'll put this in... Yeah, there we go. Oh, did I? Oh, I replaced the floats, didn't I? DJ Ducky, hello, welcome to the stream. Add some privates here. Okay, this can... Don't need this anymore. It's a project on plane method. Interesting. I think we can just take this entire thing. It's a bracket too many. Okay, let's see if this works. Ooh, oh boy. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my camera controller from my pirate game. If I find the script again and validate it, it still works. I'm gonna post it in your Discord server. All right, sounds good. I don't know if I'll end up using it, but what am I looking for? Yeah. You forgot the assignment in onValidate? What do you mean I forgot the assignment? Oh, it hasn't been assigned? Oh, yeah, okay. That makes some sense. Okay, main camera. Camera controller. Attach that, open it up. What is that used for? Oh, this is using the new input system. I forgot about that. Okay. Input.get vector2. Yeah, that's move this here. Get rid of that. How's your new networking solution coming along? Sadly, just tuned in. So what are those challenges about? So the networking solution is coming along quite all right. I have some optimizing to do, and then a lot of testing, especially on like non-PC platforms. I need to find out if it works on stuff like mobile, because at the moment I have no idea. As for the challenge we're doing, so it's this thing called Challenge Club. You get a quest, is what they call that, each week. And it comes with some project files and then a list of challenges to complete. So at this point, we're skipping the time of day one. And because right now, basically these guys all run away from us. We're going to flip it so that we have to run away from them, I think. At least we're going to try to in the next like 20 to 30 minutes or so. So we'll see how that goes. Why do I have 2 stealth game open? Oh, okay, so this can get rid of that. Open this. Okay, where's the... I need the first person mover script. And then we can grab the... We'll grab these. Solution sounds sick. Looking forward to it. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, it's already a lot faster than the old one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to finally having it finished, but we'll see how soon I get that done. Sounds like a good way to learn. Yeah, I think it can be, I mean, I don't know, like personally, I haven't found this like particularly challenging so far. But it had, like, I've learned a little bit of stuff about nav meshes because I haven't really used those in the past, so I think it's definitely, like, at the very least, it's a good way to sort of round out your skills in what's basically a game jam type context, except without the time commitment that a game jam normally takes. So even if they're a little easy, it's still, I think it's still something that can be helpful. Plus, you know, it's stream content, so I think I need to flip these possibly. And this can... get rid of this whole block, that's not relevant. Okay. Don't need that. And we also don't need this. So X rotation, wait, this needs to be, hold on. Oh, I do need this. Okay. So this should move the camera on the X and Y. Which means we can probably get rid of this then, or at least disable it. I can confirm that Riptide is great. Yeah, tell them about the speed boost. And that's, Zippy, you need to, I'm gonna commit some changes later, or you can download the solution and build it yourself in release mode, because I think that's gonna give it another big speed boost. Because so far you've been using the debug mode DLLs, so... oh my... this... okay, that's very sensitive. I think there's a reason I was multiplying that by... Is Riptide more performant than Tomnut? Yes, definitely. Riptide? So Riptide is the what I'm calling the new networking solution. Okay, what is going on here? What the heck? Why is this crooked? Is the player object crooked? Why is the... oh, because this is enabled. Hold on. CPU usage dropped from 60 to 6%. Yeah. And that's that was with 10 players, so... I mean, it wasn't like a super accurate test, but I mean, I think it's not a, you know, it's probably not an anomaly. Because if you, like, the other people that have tested it have also seen pretty big jumps, not always 10 times. So I think some of it may have depended on how many packets you were sending and stuff, but I can't move around. Why is that? Am I stuck in the ground here? That's probably why. I move around now? Can't. Did I add the input? I don't think I did I? Ever worked with mirror networking before? I have, and I'll be honest, I really didn't like it. It feels like it does way too much for you. So input.get access. Shouldn't this be working? I mean, the first person mover works. Oh, obviously, because this is in here. But what I need to actually do is get rid of that. Okay, something's very wrong here. Speed is insane. Tell him that doesn't work with WebGL builds? No, I don't think so. I don't think you can have UDP in WebGL builds, so... Or maybe you can and I'm just not aware of it. Vertical... Now, why is this so much faster? I guess because we're doing it on a frame by... But even before it was frame by frame, so... Not really going to care about performance, so we're not going to recompute these values or anything. Well, I guess we technically... Well, we could... What we'll do is this. Move speed equals... We'll just multiply it by time.delta time. What if you made everything TCP based? Would it run on WebGL then? I don't know, maybe? I'm not sure if... I mean, I'm honestly not sure if it would. I don't know if you can have regular sockets, because I know there's like the whole WebSockets thing. So, like, obviously there's a reason for that to exist, which might be that you can't use regular sockets on WebGL. Riptide is entirely UDP right now? Yeah, and it's probably going to stay that way. Transport layer away and then have TCP and UDP specific implementations. I mean, I don't know, because it takes work. It's not really something I've thought about much. I mean, the whole, like, I've never built for WebGL, so I don't really know what would need to change for that, so it's hard to abstract the right things. Oh, and I don't actually want to do this in on validate. Yeah, let's see if we can move a little bit slower now. Definitely not in the direction we're looking. We're still basing it off the player rotation, not the camera rotation. I guess we can get a reference to the... Good spelling right there. Transform player. And then we'll put 0 in here. And 0. And this needs to be player rotation. Actually, just rotation. Ever played Elite Dangerous? I have not. There's actually... I don't know, oh, what? Variable camera controller has not been assigned. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've played actually very few. Okay, now we can move in the direction we're looking. I've played very few games actually, so mostly Minecraft and Sea of Thieves, and that's kind of, I haven't really played much else. So the camera right now is like halfway down our body, which is not what we want. Like there maybe. And then we need jumping. This is wrong script. Okay, so first person mover we need. Do we need to even do this? I don't think we need to project this onto the plane since we're not rotating the character controller up and down, so yeah, we can get rid of that and just use transform dot forward. Any Minecraft mod pack recommendations? Honestly, I don't really play modded Minecraft either. I like the vanilla. Oh, we do need the... Okay. So that's multiplied now, and then we need movement dot y equals... Actually, do we... I mean, if this is kind of a stealth game, we don't really need jumping, right? We can actually just leave it like this for now. We're not going to make this super complicated. So what we need now is for these guys to patrol and like shoot at us if they see us. Vanilla is not bad, but sometimes it's good to switch it up a bit. Yeah, I mean, what I like to do, well, usually when I play Minecraft, it's like way too much for like 2 weeks. So, like, you know, crippling addiction followed by 6 months of not playing it at all. And then, you know, the cycle repeats. Usually I add a few like data packs to the world I'm playing on. So like last time we had no natural health regen plus like super overpowered phantoms. Basically they one hit you if you're not in diamond armor. So that was kind of it actually made nighttime kind of scary, you know, even in late game. I mean, that's sort of where the fun is for me. Like, once I have, like, all the endgame gear and it's way too easy, and I don't feel like I'm under threat or anything, it kind of gets boring. Have you ever heard Agonies? Agones? Agoni? I don't know how to pronounce that. I know I haven't heard of that. Also, I have a... No, not that. I need the UI manager. Where is my... Somewhere in here I have a method that toggles the cursor visibility. This one? No. Here, this. actually just gonna copy this whole thing. Get rid of that, and then never tried MC data packs before. Yeah, it's definitely there's a lot you can do with them actually. Like, I mean, I think that people have made like what's basically entire mods just with data packs. We can get rid of this since we're really only playing in the editor. And then I think, how is this used? True. False. Yeah, so we'll just set it to false in the start method. And if input get key down, key code, escape. Toggle it here. It's Google dedicated game server on Kubernetes. Well, yeah, like I said, I haven't heard of that before. Actually, I mean, the name sort of rings a bell, so I've probably heard of it. I just really have no idea what it is. Why is our camera so high up all of a sudden? Wait, it's not. Why is the gizmo so high up? That's really weird. Gotta go sleep now since I have work tomorrow. Yeah, don't stay up too late. Good night, Archie. Okay, so let's see here. Toggle the cursor, still move way too fast. That's for sure. Probably reduce the movement speed by like a lot. And then yeah, cursor actually freezes the game now, which is very nice. Okay, so what we need is for these guys to have like a cone of vision. Might actually be a little bit complicated for considering we've been going for 2 hours and probably don't want to keep going for too much longer. Do you have any suggestions for MMOs in Unity? You mean like MMOs to play that were built in Unity? Because, I mean, I don't really know any. Overlap spheres? What you mean for enemy detection? I mean networking? So what, like MMOs in Are you talking about ideas for MMOs? Like you're looking for a game idea, or you're looking for an already built one? Or are you looking for an MMO networking solution? I'm assuming that's it. I mean, if you're looking for a networking solution for MMOs, something lower level is probably good because you're going to need to be able to maximize your performance. And I mean, personally, something like Mirror I wouldn't want to use for an MMO just because, I don't know, it does a lot for you. And usually the more something is abstracted, the worse the performance is. For many CCUs, like 2000 plus. Yeah, you're probably not going to get 2000 plus players in one area. Maybe on like a big map where you can like filter out whose information is being sent to who, but I mean, you can look into Dark Rift. Obviously there's my solution as well. Although the old one has some performance problems. The new one that I'm working on, which isn't like publicly available yet, is a lot faster. Did you use the networking tutorial you made for the pirate game as well? So I did. I've since switched to the new networking solution that I'm using, or that I've been working on, which, like I just said, isn't publicly available yet. Still plan on making a new networking series with reliable UDP? Yeah, that's coming eventually. I don't really know when, but hopefully soon. Okay, so our hide AI needs to no longer be a hiding AI. So what we're gonna do... Is it suitable for big scale games? I mean, I think in like as networking solutions go, it's low level enough that... I mean, okay, here's the thing. If you're building an MMO, the ideal solution is to build your own networking solution from scratch. So that you can absolutely optimize everything exactly to your needs. But if you, like, at some point you need to make a trade-off between what's realistic for you to get done and actually get you going, and working on the project itself, and performance. So you need to decide where that is. Dark Rift, I haven't actually used it myself, but they have a Discord server. I think a lot of people do use it like in production. But yeah, like I said, no networking solution by itself is going to be suitable for a big scale game. There's a lot of... For something like 2,000 players online, you're going to need a lot of higher level optimization where you know, filter out what information gets sent to who based on who actually needs it. What are you doing now? Well, right now I'm getting distracted by chat, but you know, we're gonna... I don't know how much longer we'll keep going on this, but since we've completed most of the challenges, I wanted to flip this around so that instead of these guys all running away from me, you're the one that needs to avoid them. So let's I'm gonna delete all of these, and I'm gonna turn this into a prefab. So oh no. Rick, Steven, what was the last guy's name? Sam? I think it was Sam. I would just say most likely don't make an MMO by yourself unless you just want to learn about how they were made. Yeah, I mean, definitely know what you're getting into. If you're new to programming, I'd say definitely don't make an MMO. If you're, like, if you know what you're doing, I mean, do what you want. Some people want to make a big project, and that's totally fine. I think the danger is when you're new to programming and you're like, oh, I want to make my dream MMO game with like 3 billion players. And then you get super frustrated and quit because it's just such a massive scope project. Is it related to the pirate game? This? No, this is just a... So what we're doing is... It's called Challenge Club. We're just trying it out today. You basically get a Unity package with some like pre-made assets and stuff, and then a list of challenges to complete. And so we've done most of them. We sort of did this one. I'm not sure if we... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure we completed this one. I think we did, but it's sort of just a way to, you know, take a break from the usual stuff and maybe round out some skills. I put this guy on his own layer. I don't want that there. Still waiting for science-based dragon MMO tutorial. I don't remember saying that that was coming. So you might be waiting for a while there. Okay, so now these guys. Find AI. This isn't actually being used. We can get rid of that. Make a layer mask and call this something like target mask, I guess. Okay, looking forward to it. Hold on, I didn't say I was making that. You should work on Power Game since you're almost done with the challenges. I mean, I could. The thing is, we've been going for, what is it? Oh, a little over 2 hours now. I don't think we'll keep going much more. Maybe we'll do some actual pirate game work, non-modeling next stream. I don't know. We'll see. The Moneymaker, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Okay, so we need to... We have the move method. We can probably leave that as is, except here we need to... I guess we can get rid of this. Maybe we'll just comment it out for now. Because we don't want to... So if they can be seen by the player... Also comment this out. So this should make them move and not care about it, whether or not they can be seen. Should do a tutorial on how to make the pirate game. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't really want to... I mean, for one thing, that would be a massive tutorial series. And also, I don't really want to tell everyone how to, you know, make the game I'm working on. That doesn't really make much sense. So these guys need to set this layer mask. Did I not? Oh, I didn't save the script. Okay, player. So let's get an update method. That would be a long tutorial? Yeah, that would be basically a never-ending tutorial. And I mean, there's really nothing in there that, like, other people haven't made a tutorial about, except maybe, like, my custom shaders or something, or the networking stuff. So in here, let's... I guess we can use another I don't really want to use another coroutine. So if these guys are hunting us, we don't need them to... We don't need that many of them, so we'll just give them a... We'll make them check in update every frame. Or maybe we'll... Let's use fixed update, actually. That'll be just a little bit less. Physics dot... Spherecast, do we want that? Since there's only one player, I think we can use this. Because the raycast hit info should contain the collider that we hit, so... We'll spherecast... view distance. I have a dumb question, but if you're new to learning how to code and you learn most of the basics, how do you know what you need to code a specific thing? I mean, I don't think that's a dumb question, but you mean like how do you figure out what you need to research in order to know how to do something? I mean, if you're new to coding, that can be kind of tricky just because, like, you know, you're like, how to figure out how to make movement. Well, I mean, I'd personally start by searching, you know, something like beginner tutorial for player movement, or, you know, start Googling with the search terms you know. For some more advanced things, you'll eventually need to know search terms that you might not know as a beginner. So at that point, it's kind of just going down the rabbit hole until you get where you need to go. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what else to tell you aside from, like, you know, Google whatever you don't know. Start with what you do know, and then Google things that you don't, basically. And then don't get frustrated with yourself if it feels like it's taking a long time. What do I... Okay. Method needs an origin, so it's form.position. Radius will be view distance. Wait. No, we don't want a sphere cast. We want a check sphere. Okay, so this won't give us the... If you were trying to figure out something out that was never done before, how would you handle that? Hit squad, what is it you're trying to do? Because if you have like an actual practical example, we might be able to give you better tips than, you know, dealing with hypotheticals. This needs the target mask. It's the third one, we don't need that. The thing is, we want a reference to the player object, right? Yeah, we need more information, so what we actually need to do is slider array. Yeah, okay, so colliders equals, and then we'll do dot, what is the, I think it's overlap sphere. Yeah, there we go. That'll return a collider array with everything we've hit. And then we can check if collider length here is greater than 0. Why is this complaining? Oh, we don't have a semicolon. So if the collider's dot length is greater than 0, that means we hit a player. I'm not working on anything that important, just networking for a game, but I just want to do things on my own without having to look on so many tutorials. Okay, so here's the thing. It might seem like when you're coding, you know, having to use tutorials might seem like it's, like it means you're bad at programming or, you know, you don't know enough. But to be honest, I watch tutorials all the time. So, I don't think that's something that ever stops. Like, I mean, like, I can understand the not wanting to have to rely on tutorials, but at the same time, if you don't know how to do something, there's nothing wrong with going and watching something that someone else has put together explaining how to do that thing. Like, tutorials are often a really good starting point, and you can always like change things and then modify things, you know, to your heart's content later. Are you C++ or C Sharper? I want a book to read from basics to advanced with projects for C++. I use C Sharp. I've never written any C++. Okay, so we have the colliders. Zeroed, so that's the player object. I mean, for simplicity, what we could do is, because I don't want to drag this out too long, we could just make this, we can make them shoot immediately when they see you or something. Maybe like once per second or something. And then we'll also have damage maybe equal to 10. So we will okay, what we want to do here, if the guy's in range, then we take the shoot frequency maybe we'll have a time before shoot. We can actually make this doesn't need to be a serialized field. When is the Riptide tutorial series going to be released? Will it be in separate parts or in one whole segment? It's definitely going to be separate parts. Probably not as many as the first tutorial series though, although I guess we'll see. As for when, I'm really not sure yet. What was the best way that you learned how to use C#? Honestly, I mean, like, I've been using it pretty much daily for the last 4 years. But aside from that, just basically Googling anything I didn't know or understand, so... Okay, so we have the collider position, but we only want to shoot... So time before shoot, we'll... subtract time.delta, or fixed delta time actually. And in here, once we've shot, we'll set this back to the shoot frequency. Google is your best tool. Yeah, exactly. Especially a lot of like beginners have this idea that being a good programmer means, you know, not Googling anything, but honestly, programming is 99% knowing what to Google, you know, and then the last 1% is actually like, I don't know, skill or knowledge. Also, will the Riptide tutorial series lean towards the first-person shooter genre? Most likely, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've built like a mini shooter project, and we're probably going to build that in the tutorial series. So okay, so subtract this, and then if time before shoot is less than 0, less than or equal to 0, and then we shoot. And honestly, the shooting is literally... Well, actually, we do need to check if the player is even in view. Right. I'm going to grab... There's my... So I have some logic that checks if something is in with, like, within a certain angle. Dot product to player transform? Possibly. Hang on, where's my... attack? So... Because here I'm basically doing something similar, except it's much closer. What we need is this right here. And actually, we don't want to be... Okay, so we'll do this first. And this all should go in here. Obviously, this is not going to be player.view direction. What is this actually? Is this the... Yeah, it's just the forward direction. Okay, so transform.forward right here. Direction to enemy. The direction to the player. So we need colliders. Here dot position. Transform dot position. And subtract our position. Should get us the direction. And whether that's less than attack angle. So we'll call this half view, no, float half view angle. So if we want these guys to have like a cone of vision of say 90 degrees, this needs to be set to 45. And then player.eye height. Guess I should really pre-calculate this. I mean, I did that here as well. Yeah, direction to enemy. And normalize it there. I don't think we need to do that. So in here, vector 3, direction, player. The range is going to be the view distance again. Mask is target mask, and okay, so if we can get rid of that, I guess we'll normalize it. Just, I don't know if that's necessary. Okay, so from here, do you keep your old projects? I usually do, yeah. I mean, I haven't run out of disk space yet, so like, there's no reason to delete them or anything. Target mask. Do we really need to check this? No, we don't. Because if that raycast succeeds, that means we're in viewing range. The time before shoot, then we subtract, and if it's less than that, then we shoot. And the shoot method is really just gonna, we need to pass sliders, hero.get component, first person mover. We're just gonna feed that in there. And then call player.takeDamage, which we obviously need to create still. Did I create a? Yeah, shoot damage. Make a video about Unreal Engine dedicated to online server? Probably not. I've never used Unreal Engine in my life, and I'm not really in the mood to build a whole another networking solution in a different language for a different engine. That does not sound appealing. Okay, that's not what I copied. What I use this here? Take damage. Please, I am helpless. Doesn't Unreal Engine even have like built-in networking? Can't you just use that? What am I creating here? Oh, a health variable. Load health. You will do that tutorial after the Dragon MMO and Pirate Game toots? Oh yeah, so never, basically. Health minus equals damage. And if health is less than 0, we're just gonna disable the script. So basically you won't be able to move anymore. I'm gonna go to the effort of making like a game over screen or any kind of respawning. Why is this doubled up? When will you do animations? You mean for the pirate game? Probably soon. I need to at least get some like basic ones in for like the sword swinging so that you know when you're attacking, because otherwise I can't really add any sort of delay or, you know, limited swing speed. So right now you can literally spam click and, I mean, essentially insta-kill someone, which, you know, shouldn't be possible. For the player itself, I don't know when I'll get around to that. I kind of want to redo the player model first, or at least give it a makeover, so it doesn't look like a demon anymore, you know? Is everything assigned in here? Health needs to be 100. Then enemy. View distance, we'll make that like, I don't know, 10 or something. Shoot frequency, maybe we'll actually bump that up a bit to 2. Actually, 1. Shoot damage, okay. And maybe we'll give these guys like a light. Spotlight. Sort of like a flashlight type deal. Range 10. Inner outer spotting. What does this do? I've never used spotlight. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So the outer angle needs to be 45. Okay, actually it needs to be 90. That's obviously the total. And then this will be, make it like 75 or something. If health is less than or equal to 0. Oh, did I put just a less than? Oh, I did. Thank you for that. Just wanted to say thanks for all your tutorials. They've been extremely valuable to me. Well, you're welcome, John. I'm glad they've been helpful. Have you subscribed to Technoblade? No. Honestly, I don't even know who that is. I hope it's not someone famous and I'm totally, you know, embarrassing myself here, but... I mean, the name sounds familiar, but... if I'm honest, I don't know who that is. Like, I couldn't tell you, at least. I just love you, Tom. Thanks. Not really sure how else to respond to that. Okay. So these guys have lights now. I don't see any lights. Can this be, like, lit up? Isn't there supposed to be light coming out of the, you know, the light source? Like, isn't that how that normally works? Real-time indirect bounce shadowing is not supported. Lighting has been disabled? Oh, are the lights working in the game view? Why is the lighting disabled in the scene view? Okay, I mean, that kind of fixed it. Lighting is off in the scene window, yeah. This is not very bright. Maybe if we put that at like 5, that might help. So, player, let me see here. You guys probably can't see this now because I think my face is covering it. But we are at 90 health right now, so if I walk past one of these guys, and I'm still mega fast, I now have 60 health. So they do seem to be damaging us. Now this is where it would be nice if we had like volumetric lighting, because you can't really see the flashlight beam unless they're pointed at a wall. So we need to reduce. First of all, enemy. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, the light brightness. Set that to like 5 and then the player speed, we need to reduce that. Try like 2. I've been following your channel. Thanks for your amazing videos. You're welcome. I'm glad you like them. It's always nice to hear. And maybe we'll need to make this a little bit darker. Directional light. 1. There we go. That's a little bit. Can even go a bit lower. It's definitely more fitting. So obviously there's no like, they don't lock onto you or anything, but you know, we basically flipped the challenge around, so now you have to stay out of their beams. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we actually, our movement gets disabled. 40 health. Stop running away. Still at 40 health. 10, 0, we're dead. Okay, we can't move anymore. It works. Okay, well, I think we might end it off here just because it's been over 2.5 hours now, and we completed most of these challenges. I think we can mark that as checked. We didn't really use another coroutine, but didn't do time of day. Were you into other programming languages before heading to Unity, C#? Like, did you learn other languages before? So I started with I started out with JavaScript on Khan Academy, and then like a while after that I switched to Swift, and I made a few iOS apps. And so I did that for, I think, like, it might have been 3 years or something. And then after that I switched to Unity. But yeah, so we pretty much completed this, I would say. Although our end product is a bit different, obviously. And yeah, I think we'll leave it here. So thank you everyone for showing up. Tip, you can watch series on Flickstone. Oh, jeez, no. Thunderland, just don't. JavaScript is amazing. If you want to start coding, then you can move into C#. Yeah, I like JavaScript, although I think I definitely prefer C#. Thanks for streaming. It was nice watching you. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you came across it and showed up. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming out. And I usually, when I do stream, like, I don't have a regular schedule, but I usually try to do it on Wednesdays, noon PST. So, and of course, if you want to be notified of that, you can join the Discord server. There's a new live streams role you can grab, and you'll get tagged whenever I get ready to stream. So thank you all for coming out, and I'll see you again next time, guys. Bye, everyone.